Welcome to the Omnic Recap, where every Sunday we look back at what happened during the past week in Overwatch. These last few months have been a roller coaster ride, to say the least. At the start of the year, that deafening silence had us all wondering what Blizzard is up to. It wasn't looking good, both for players and content creators alike. But then a few months later, the apology came, and the announcement that the beta was going to start in April. That was a huge revival for Overwatch on all levels. A glorious time for leaks, news, content, and the actual beta. But sadly, that didn't last. And to be honest, we might be even worse off right now. But what happened? Did Blizzard make a mistake by releasing this limited beta? Or is this just the silence before the next storm? Well, we'll get into that in a few minutes. First, let me run over the news for this week. As always, there are separate videos about all of these topics, so go check them out for more details. The main topic this week was, of course, the second volume of the Anniversary Remix event. In case you missed the previous event, these Remix events replace the old type events, and they are somewhat structured like a normal anniversary event, in the sense that you can play all of the brawls and you can buy all of the event cosmetics. There are also 6 remix skins with each of these events. These are recolors of fan favorite legendary skins, and this time around they have a bit of a retro dark feel to them. For 3000 coins you can get the Dark Wolf Hanzo, Hydra Symmetra, Neoncat Sombra, Night Owl Anna, Noxious Roadhog, and Poison Dart Lucio. On top of that, you can unlock old limited time event skins by taking part in the weekly challenges. This week there was the Dr. Ziegler Mercy skin. Starting next Tuesday, you can unlock the Mardi Gras Ash skin, and next week we close down the event with Maestro Sigma. The event will end on June 7th. But that wasn't all. In this same patch, Blizzard also released the first Overwatch League legendary skin for the 2022 season, Luchador Reaper. Gabriel Reyes is paying tribute to his roots and showing off his hairy abs. We should be getting a legendary skin for each of the tournaments this season, and that is not a bad start. But on top of that, they will be releasing remixes or recolors of these tournament skins in the colors of the tournament winners. It seems that remixes are here to stay, folks. You can buy all of those skins in-game for 200 Overwatch League tokens. The base Luchador Reaper skin is available till June 25th. So that is all content for Overwatch 1. It's not a lot of new content, but it is something. And about Overwatch 2. The development team announced that they will be sharing their plans for the coming months during an update event on June 16th. This also includes the next Overwatch 2 PvP beta, but that is still a long wait. Which is relative, of course, after 2.5 years of waiting, but it definitely is longer than I had anticipated. I actually expected the next beta to start right after this remix event, and that they would use that downtime to communicate about what they're going to do in that next beta. But sadly, that is not the case. I talked about all this in a previous video, but I think we'll have to wait till the end of June for the next beta, and that is definitely having an effect on the community. When Blizzard announced the beta a few months ago, a collective sigh of relief echoed through the community. We could see a light at the end of the tunnel. On April 26th, the beta dropped, and they broke records on Twitch. 1.5 million viewers. That was impressive. My views went up dramatically as well. I did not only pass the 5,000 sub mark, I actually made it to a YouTube partner. But then, well, first off, it turned out that the content for this beta was limited. Limited to basically all of the stuff that we already knew about. Sojourn, the new maps, the push mode. The only kind of new thing was the ping system. And that is fine. They needed to start somewhere, and we presumed that new content would just be added. What threw me off though was the fact that the beta was only going to last for 3 weeks. That was a scenario that I had never taken into account. I just figured that once it starts, it keeps running. Because this is rather unusual, especially for Blizzard. If you go through all the trouble to set up the servers, to make that build, have that PR and marketing ramp up, why make it limited? I don't get it. The only answer I could think of is actually Overwatch 1. They wanted us back in the original game for the event, for that Luchador skin. Why? The reasonable part of me thinks that they just wanted to have enough people on the servers to make the event enjoyable. The cheeky part of me thinks, money. They want us to buy stuff, loot boxes and skins. But I'm thinking that ending that beta and pushing us into Overwatch 1 might have been a mistake. It might actually have had the opposite effect. I've seen so many people that stated that they don't enjoy Overwatch as much anymore after getting a taste of Overwatch 2. Especially if you're a quick play player like myself, it definitely is a step back. But even those that do enjoy competitive, they are also missing the beta and not as motivated to jump back into the old game. In my opinion, they should just have let the content do its work. Keep that beta rolling and do the occasional updates. If the skins that you've released are appealing to people, if they want to play those brawls, or if they want to see Reaper's hairy abs, they'll jump back into Overwatch 1 occasionally. But right now, they just bail on all of it. Us content creators notice that fallback pretty hard. If you look at the Overwatch Twitch category, it will often dive below 10,000 viewers. For me personally, all my statistics on all platforms are dropping substantially. I was actually getting worried that something had got stuck in my beard, and people were kind of fed up watching videos where it moved around. But it turns out I was not the only one. A lot of my fellow content creators are complaining. They're switching off Overwatch and going back to Apex. Some even to Fortnite, but I'm not naming anybody. I'm not a snitch. But all kidding aside, this is not good. Sure, we'll see another bump on June 16th. Then again at the end of the month when the new beta starts. They start handing out keys again. But I'm worried. Worried that the way that they're kind of releasing this new content is going to wear off. And depending on the content in those next betas, and if those are going to be limited to a few weeks again, this is going to get worse over time. Now, Blizzard has the statistics. They're the only ones that really know. They can actually see how many people return to Overwatch 1. And if it is as dramatic as it feels for us right now, they might consider changing their plans. Apart from the earlier argument of keeping the original game populated, I can't think of a reason why they approached it this way. For me, it feels like they're driving with their brake on. See, I'm not working at the company. There is a lot of stuff that we don't know about. So on one end, I have no idea why they're doing this, but I also don't have an idea what they have planned. But in the end, I'm just worried that they made a mistake. I just genuinely hope that I'm wrong. In any case, till June 16th is going to be a little less news to talk about. So there might be a few less videos. But as soon as it picks up, you can expect me to be on top of it. But in case you should miss my face, next weekend I'm actually leaving to Crete to do some filming. And I'll be vlogging, so if you want to follow my traveling adventures, go check out the Damesy's channel on YouTube. It's going to be fun. Now, do you think that Blizzard made a mistake with their limited beta? Or do you think that they anticipated all of this and that they have a cunning plan to get the game back on top? Let me know in the comments. For now, however, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. See you during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesysTV or in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.